Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another episode of What's on the Shelf TV time. Let's take a look at TV collection stuff that I have on physical media, DVD, Blu-ray, whatever it may be. Today we're going to do this shelf here that you can barely see, and I'll pull it all out. We'll take a look. Let's get into it. Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. And yeah, TV for me, I grew up obviously watching a lot of TV. I love my TV collection, I really do. I don't get to visit it that often. Clearly some of these series would take one hell of a lot of time to get through. But yeah, above all else, I'd never get rid of my TV stuff. I love it. I really do. So as we go through, I'll talk about the series, some of my memories with it. Let me know if you have any memories of these TV series, when they were on, whether you enjoyed them, hated them. And let me know the one TV series that, if you had to pick one out of all them ones on this shelf, what would you pick? And I'll do the same for you. I'll let you know my choice. So let's begin. So the first item I have here is a relatively new release. As I'm filming this, it came out about a week ago. And it is Space Precinct. Space Precinct, get my words out. Space Precinct 2040, which run in the mid-1990s. It lasted one season, 24 episodes. It's from Gerry Anderson. And I do like this series. I'm still in talks with the Gerry Anderson store, the people, because there's issues with this collector's edition. There's sound issues and this sort of thing, and they've asked me if I would let them know like what episodes, you know, minute and seconds into it, and like I've got time to bloody do that. Come on now, you know, get real. But yeah, so there are issues with this. I'm hoping there will be a disc replacement program implemented at some point, but a very enjoyable series. That being said, I wouldn't recommend watching it if you hadn't seen them. I'll say that again. That makes no sense whatsoever. I wouldn't recommend buying it if you haven't seen them. It's an acquired taste, for sure, I reckon. But yeah, Space Precinct. Next up, we have here seasons... Oh, wait a minute. This is a bit off. Final season, 6th season, 5th season, 4th season, 1st season. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so this series here I'm currently in the progress of going through, and I'm on season 3 currently. It's Elementary. Sherlock Holmes in America, modern day retelling of the character. We have season 1 there. These are all thin cases, which is great. We have season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Season 5, Season 6, and then we have Season 7, the final season. Yeah, you know, what can I say about this? Johnny Lee Miller, Lucy Liu. I enjoy this series. You know, it started around the same time as Sherlock. You know, the Benedict Cumberbatch BBC Sherlock Holmes series. 2 modern day tellings of Sherlock Holmes. Elementary for me, it doesn't really feel like Sherlock Holmes just in name. You know, if it was named something else, I could still watch it. Yeah, but enjoyable series. I do like it. I like it a lot. Johnny Lee Miller, I find very watchable. Yeah, I think he's very good. Next up, we have our big box set here. This is seasons 1 to 10 of Supernatural. Yeah, Sam and Dean Winchester. So that box there contains Blu-rays of, I won't get them out, the first 10 seasons. If I put it down there, now Supernatural is a show that went on a considerable amount of time, because that's 10 seasons. Season 11, season 12, 13, season 14 and season 15. 15 seasons at about 22, 24 episodes per season. That's a lot of TV. The show went on for a long, long time. Funny considering the natural conclusion point of the show actually feels like at the end of season 5. And had it ended at the end of season 5, I'd have been more than happy with it. Obviously, it lost traction as it went on, but there were still some good episodes therein. It was a decent show. Next up, we have Z Nation. Seasons 1 to 3. Bless me. Season 4 and season 5 still sealed. I've seen them. I watched them when they were on. Was it Sci-Fi Channel or something like that? I can't remember where they were on. It's another zombie show, a bit more tongue-in-cheek and silly than Walking Dead is. It was enjoyable. There was a spin-off show to it as well. I can't recall what the spin-off show was actually called now. Yeah, someone no doubt will be able to tell me in the comments down below. Then moving on. Okay, here we have going back, young Jennifer Garner, very young Jennifer Garner, Elektra in Alias season 1. Alias was a great show, yeah, you know, and these are all imports. Season 2 there. How much space do these take up, really? Season 3. Season 4. Look, they were doing, early on, they were doing them sort of image cases, like what we get now on Steelbooks. Yeah, season 4. And then we have the complete 5th season there. Yeah, so I'm doing that before, yeah, ages ago. Great series, great spy series. Jennifer Garner was very good. I believe Bradley Cooper is in them in the early days, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let's get on with some of these. Now, I really like this show. Now, in an episode some time back, I would have shown this series here. Nikita. 4 seasons of Nikita with Maggie Q. Based upon the Luc Besson movie of the same name. There was a TV series before that called La Femme Nikita, starring Peta Wilson. This is it here. Peta Wilson being... she was in Superman Returns in a very small role. She was on the plane as a reporter. But yeah, Peta Wilson played Nikita here for 5 seasons. And I really liked this show. I liked its look, its feel, its sort of very muted colour palette and this sort of a thing. She was great in it. She really was. So season 1. We have season 2 there. Thick boxes. Unfortunately, my season 3 box did get a little bit torn. I should see if I can get a replacement for it, just because that really does bug me. They got stuck together with something years ago. As you can see, something went down between them and tore. Now, I don't really mind the back of that being torn. It's the back. It's the front of that one. That's the bugbear for me. Season 4. And then we have season 5. Something tells me this used to be on Channel 5 back in the day, this show. Season 5 was a short season. Much shorter. It only actually lasted about 8 episodes to finish it off. But yeah, it was a really enjoyable show for me. Talking of enjoyable shows, I've got a lot of films on this shelf as well, or seemingly some films. We will take a look. And then we have, I loved this back in the day. I used to go to conventions. I've met the entire cast. I've got signatures of them, photos in a folder somewhere. I don't do that sort of thing anymore. I've grown out of chasing autographs and that sort of thing. It ain't really for me. But Babylon 5 from J. Michael Straczynski. It ran along around the same time as Deep Space Nine. There was a lot of controversy whether the makers of Deep Space Nine had stolen this idea, etc., etc. It's loosely based upon Lord of the Rings. There's connections to Lord of the Rings and this sort of thing. Kazakh Doom, Zahar Doom, You know, there's a lot, that's the Rangers, all this sort of a thing in there. Bruce Boxleitner. Yeah, Tron. He wasn't in the first season. It was an actor called Michael O'Hare. And then you've got Bruce Boxleitner there. Now, unfortunately, the majority of the cast of this show has died. They've passed away. I'm sure Michael O'Hare has passed away now. Andreas Katsoulis, the one I'm Man in the Fugitive, he's passed away. Jerry Doyle, who played Garibaldi, the security chief, he's passed away. I think Mira Furlan has passed away as well. The Doctor passed away. So many cast members in this just seemingly up and died. I think Peter Jurassic is still alive. Londo. Patricia Tallman. She's still alive. She was actually a stunt double for Gates McFadden in Star Trek Generations, and I've done a stunt work for other people as well. Season 3, Season 4, Season 5. Tracy Scoggins there coming into it. Bill Mummy there, who's a young boy in Lost in Space, was in them. Season 5. If you hear creaking, that's the chair I'm on. Then we have, that's the final season. Then we have a movie collection, because they've done TV movies of them as well. You've got The Gathering in there, which is the pilot episode movie. Movie 2 in the beginning. B5 prequel. Movie 3 Third Space. Movie 4 River of Souls. Movie 5 A Call to Arms. Yeah, it was a great series. It really was. I love Babylon 5. I know it's out on Blu-ray. I don't have the Blu-ray. I don't know why, but there we go. And then we have Babylon 5 Crusade. Spin-off show. Only lasted 1 season, mind. And then we have another film that was made, Legend of the Rangers, which acted as a pilot, but it never got picked up. The show never got picked up, unfortunately. And then we have The Lost Tales, Babylon 5 The Lost Tales, which are episodes, 45-minute episodes, just random stories set during the Babylon 5 timeline. That there is the son of Edward Woodward, the Equalizer. I do have the animated Babylon 5 film as well. But yeah, Babylon 5, I really loved back in the day. I really did. Next up, we have... we've got a movie there. What We Do in the Shadows. Now, the reason that's there is because I have Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, Season 5, and Season 6 of the TV show What We Do in the Shadows, which, seriously, very funny. I love What We Do in the Shadows. It's ended now. It lasted 6 seasons. But honestly, it was a great show. I really loved this series a lot. You know, I always look forward to it coming on, waiting for it and watching them. And yeah, 6 seasons. About 10 episodes per season, I believe. So 60 episodes. I'm going to have to rewatch them very soon, seriously. It was a fantastic series. And then we have, what do we have here? We have Dog and Scissors, which is an anime release. Okay, let's put that down there. Sorry if I'm sniffly. Again, it's just hay fever. I hate hay fever. I got to reach down here. Okay, so next up we have Smoke Me a Kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Red Dwarf. Oh, Red Dwarf again, series I really love. I love you know, there's a lot of good series on these shelves. So that's series 1 to 7, series 7, and then series, wait there, no, series 8, sorry, 1 to 8 on that. We have Back to Earth, and then we have, which is series 9, series 10, series 11, series 12, and then series 13 essentially, but a film, The Promised Land. Red Dwarf, I grew up on Red Dwarf, you know, what can I say about it? It's a great show, I loved it. There's some seasons a lot weaker than others as you get later on into it. I think the newer seasons were quite funny, but I think humour had progressed beyond what Red Dwarf gives you, so it seemed unfunny because it was different from what humour we have today, but it's still consistent with the humour of Red Dwarf back then. But with the older ones, you have that nostalgic sense of feel for it as well, which helps you with that humour barrier, so to speak. Yeah, strong series. I really love it. I really do. Next up. Okay, so next up we have season 1, complete first season of Lee Majors in The Fall Guy. Unfortunately, we didn't get any more released than that first season, which is a real shame. Truly is, but there we go. Great series from back in the day. And we, Nanu Shazbut. Come on, you know what that's from. Mork and Mindy. Robin Williams, the great Robin Williams. Now this series here, this set here, does include the 2 episodes of Happy Days in which Robin Williams starred as Mork. The character of Mork was actually introduced in Happy Days and then spun off into his own series, into a series that was better than Happy Days, in my opinion anyway. Then we have Jennifer Love Hewitt, another good series from back in the day. Ghost Whisperer. Now, Ghost Whisperer was on around the same sort of time as Medium, which was the Patricia Arquette show, which was very similar in a sense. Only I did prefer, that was series 3, sorry. 4th. I'm showing these out of order. Let me get these correct. So that's the final season, the 3rd season, the 2nd season, the 1st season, the 4th season. Start them again. So that's season 1. Jennifer Love Hewitt. It was on around the same time as Medium, and I've said all this before. Very similar shows. Patricia Arquette was in Medium, but I was more drawn akin to this one in that it was nicer, if that makes sense. It was a very nice show. It wasn't nasty or anything like that, or have anything really evil to do in it or anything. It was a decent series from way back when. Moving on. So we've got some good one-offs here. Here's a good one-off. Peter Weller in Odyssey 5. Odyssey 5. It only lasted 1 season, which was highly unfortunate. Now, this series here is about the crew of a spacecraft. They're up in space and they see the destruction of Earth while in space. And then they get saved by an entity of some kind. God, whoever, who knows. And they get sent back in time into their own bodies 5 years prior to the destruction of Earth, with the knowledge that Earth is going to end up destroyed, but they don't know why or how. And the series was meant to be 5-year mystery of them solving how the Earth was going to get destroyed. There were aliens in it, undercover things, you know, incognito on Earth and this sort of a thing. It's just a shame that people didn't latch onto it and watch it. It's one of those shows that, yeah, should have deserved to have gone further. And then another one here, Steven Spielberg Amblin Entertainment production, the complete series. This time, We Are the Aliens. Clancy Brown stars in this. And it is Earth 2. another series I really liked back in the day, back in the 90s. Would have been nice to have seen another season of that. A lot of these, we don't get these sort of shows anymore. We really don't get these sort of shows made anymore, which is a shame. And then we have series 1, I'm assuming. I don't know. This 1, this 2. Complete first season. Just having a look. No. All right. Season 1 and 2 in here of Stranger Things. Now, Stranger Things for me is a funny one. I know people love it. I really liked season 1. And then I started watching season 2 and just couldn't get into it at all. I really couldn't. One of those things. There we go. That's all I can say about that. Then we have the complete TV series of the Planet of the Apes. You know, following on from the old, or around, it's set during the period of the original Planet of the Apes films with them sort of costumes and whatnot. And yeah, can't remember it being, I can't really remember too much about it. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so I would have shown Only Fools and Horses, and I did pick this up cheap, the Blu-ray of the Christmas specials. To Hull and Back, Royal Flush, Frog's Legacy, Dates, and the Jolly Boys Outing. I did pick that up, yes. I think it was about 15 quid or something. I thought, let's get them. Why not? Now, up there, I would have shown you New Girl at some point, seasons 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I have the rest of them as bootleg. I think they were released in Australia. We didn't have them released over here. Always bugs me when that happens. But yeah, Zoe Deschanel. I like this show. It was great. Jake Johnson is in it, who voices Peter B. Parker in the animated Spider-Man films from Sony. Across the Spider-Verse, among other things. Then we have seasons 1 and 2 of Dollhouse from Joss Whedon. The creep that is Joss Whedon. Yeah, where's he today? Yeah, Dollhouse was all right. Eliza Dushku was her name, wasn't it? Something like that. Only lasted 2 seasons. Eliza Dushku. Only lasted the 2 seasons. Next up we have Outlander. Complete season 1. I didn't stick with this show. Yeah, I don't know why, but I didn't stick with it. And then we have let's show this in order. Okay, that's that one there, that's that one there, that's that one there, that's that one there. I think it's in order. So we have Sherlock, the other Sherlock Holmes series, the Benedict Cumberbatch and Martin Freeman show. Seasons 1, season 2, series 3 there, season 3. The Abominable Bride there, and I do have them all on Steelbook as well, including that final season 4. I don't have that on standard Amaray though. I don't think these would give much for trading. I should check really and just keep with the Steelbooks. I'm going to leave them out for that reason, but again, I really liked the show. Yes, it weakened as it went on. The films got a bit more silly and whatnot, but the first early ones are really, really good. Really good. Another anime there, Trinity 7. Put that down with that other animated one. Then we have The Prisoner. This is the complete collection of the Jim Caviezel and Ian McKellen version. And I believe this has... who is in this? Has this got... what's the face in it? Oh, you know. Oh, I can't see it. I can't see her name. Ruth Wilson is in it. But has it got Hayley Atwell in it? Is Hayley Atwell in this? Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look. Obviously, it's a remake of the classic 1960s, a reinvention of the 1960s series. It's a mini-series, essentially. Next up, we have... Oh, dear, here we go. Let's have a look-see what we have here. We have Beastmaster Season 1. As I'm sat here recording this, I'm halfway through Beastmaster 2. I've watched Beastmaster 1 on 4K, the Beastmaster 2 for the Portal of Time. I'm halfway through, and then I'm going to watch Beastmaster the Eye of Braxus. So I am tempted to leave these towards the front to give these a rewatch. Who knew there was a Beastmaster TV series, eh? It lasted 3 seasons. I'll tell you what, even Mark Singer came back into it. He didn't play the Beastmaster, he was another character, because this guy here took over the role of the Beastmaster. It wasn't set after the films or anything, it was a complete series of its own. And then next up, we have, I've got loads of these, as and when they came out. Xena, the warrior princess. Xena, warrior princess. Xena. Okay. Xena. The ones where they're coloured the same. They're not the same release. They are different, like first and second part of a season. Some of them had different colours. Xena. Oh, season 6. It's lasted for 6 series. Xena and Xena. Obviously, it was a spin-off series to Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, starring Lucy Lawless. And Bruce Campbell appears in a fair few of the episodes as Autolycus, Jocks of the Mighty. I always thought that character should have got his own spin-off show. Whenever Bruce Campbell was in this or in Hercules, he stole the episode. He was fantastic. He was essentially a Robin Hood-esque kind of character. It also had Sam Raimi's younger brother in it, Ted Raimi. He was very good in it as Jocks of the Mighty. Yeah, it was a fun show. And then I do have this Region 1 Director's Cut version of the series finale of Xena Warrior Princess. I'm sure the effects in it don't hold up today, obviously, but probably a lot of fun. Probably still a lot of fun. So, moving on, I do have here complete first. Now these are the 3 seasons of Gargoyles, the TV series. They are bootleg though. I think these are actually my own burnt. Yeah, they're my own burnt discs in there. No art on the discs. I do have proper ones up there, so I should really get rid of these. I'll put them down there for the trash pile. Then we have season 1 of House of Dragons. I picked up cheap and still not watched it, but there we go. And what do we have here? We have a HBO original miniseries, Sharp Objects, with Amy Adams. I do like Amy Adams as an actress. I bought this for cheap in CEX and still not watched it. I bought it on the premise of Amy Adams, on the fact that she starred in it. And then we have Life's Too Short. Ricky Gervais, you know, the one with Warwick Davis. Very funny show. I do have the film somewhere, but it doesn't seem to be here, so that's going to be kicking around somewhere else, unfortunately. And yeah, and I do have a few films down here. I'll show you what. No, what I'll do is shall I show you the films? Yeah, I'll show you the films quick, and then I'll come back to what's my favourite. These are DVD films. What my favourite series is. Yeah. So first up we have Without a Clue with Ben Kingsley and Michael Caine. Another Sherlock Holmes. This shelf, that wasn't planned. This shelf has got all that Sherlock Holmes stuff on it. Yeah, in this one it's Ben Kingsley as John Watson, who's the brains of the outfit, and Michael Caine as Sherlock Holmes is just some bumbling idiot. I remember used to have fun with it when I was a very young lad. Then we have Nicolas Cage's Bringing Out the Dead, which is a very, very dark movie by Martin Scorsese. Very dark. Yeah. Science, Ricky Gervais, live show. We have The Fifth Element there, which I do have on 4K. This was gifted to me by Matt over at Matt V's Movies, this version, I believe. I don't think I'm mistaken with that one. Have a Master of the Universe title in there to get rid of. Let's get that out. And we have 7. I do have that on Blu-ray. I do have 7 on Blu-ray. Was that sent to be by Matt as well, or someone? I think it was. It's hard. I get so much, or I have had so much over time that some of it becomes hard to remember. Then we have Serving Sarah. Bruce Campbell's in that. Matthew Perry and Elizabeth Hurley. The late Matthew Perry passed away. I'm going to put that one down for a rewatch. It's been some time. This is a good film. The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry. Now, had that had a Blu-ray release, I would have picked it up. It's a very, very good film. Jim Broadbent, Penelope Wilton. However, Penelope Wilton, who is a good actress, a character was driving me mad in this film. She was pretty unlikable. And then we have another season here of, and I should have had this up there with the other ones. I'll put this up there. The final season of Everybody Hates Chris. Which, again, very funny show. I really like this show. I think it's great. I really do. Very funny. Then I have, DuckTales, the movie. Come on. Who doesn't like DuckTales? Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. Now, the Crocodile Dundee 1 I do have on Blu-ray. I have it as the VHS style edition. And in here, double pack, you have Crocodile Dundee 2 as well. Do I have Crocodile Dundee 3? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure. Now, here I have 2 Cynthia Rothrock films. Sworn to Justice and Undefeatable. I think these were sent to me by Bal, who's a commenter and watcher of the channel. I'm sure. Seriously, he sent me a few bits. I've got a letter in there. Let's see if I am correct. Still got his letter. Where's the end? Yeah, Barry. Wow. So thank you for them. Still got the note in there. I knew when I saw them that they were from you. See, I do keep stuff that people send me. I really do. And then we have The Unearthly Child, like that. Doctor Who. And yeah, 2 other releases here. Oh, what an embarrassing one to end on, really. But Kylie Minogue in concert and videos. I do like Kylie Minogue. I think she's, yeah, very attractive, and yeah, I do. I got a soft spot for Kylie. What can I say? So anyway, so they're the choices. They're everything on that shelf. So what would I choose? What would you choose? Let me know in the comments down below if there are any videos, any TV series there that spark memories that, oh, I remember that, I haven't thought about it in a while. I'm sure there are. I'm sure there are for you. And let me know, let me know your thoughts on these TV shows. And what's the one series? What do you think that one series is that I will pick out of all these on this shelf? These shelves, or this shelf here. It's too deep and quite high. Let me know, and I'll be back momentarily and tell you my... let me put the shelf back together and I'll let you know. There's a lot of great films on that shelf, or TV series I should say. There's a lot of great TV series on that shelf. Really difficult one for me to pick one series, because when you've got things like Red Dwarf on there, you've got What We Do in the Shadows, Nikita I loved, I think that it comes down to one series and one series only, and you can probably guess what it is, and I can't get it out. But What We Do in the Shadows was certainly a contender. I think it's consistently strong all the way through the seasons. Keeps up the same quality from beginning to end. Does give us an ending. But I think the one series that I would pick would be Babylon 5. That'd be the one for me, because I got a lot of great memories of this show. I mean, I was so fully invested in this show during its run. Yeah, it was a solid, great, fantastic, well-written show. Okay, towards the end, you know, I didn't know whether they were going to be picked up for a season 5 or not. Obviously, it was meant to be a 5-season series, and they kind of wrapped things up for season 4, only then to get picked up for a season 5 and had to adjust. But J. Michael Straczynski, the creator and writer of, or not just the only writer, but as the show progressed and it got later on into its later seasons, he did write every single episode. He built trapdoors in for characters to fall away, for things to happen if things occurred along the way, and he managed to work around the potential cancellation and give us a final season. The final episode was filmed for the final episode of season 4, but held off until the end of season 5. And yeah, he got it to work in a sense. I guess it wasn't exactly how it was meant to have played out. I mean, the finale would have been how it ended and this sort of thing. But yeah, it was unfortunate, that kind of thing, but still a very strong show. The other stuff that comes after, the movies, I would consider as part of that series, the standalone movies, not Crusade and the Lost Tales and that sort of a thing. They were afterthoughts, and Legend of the Rangers, but certainly the 5 movies, Third Space, and that I would consider as that series, because they were shown during the course of, as opposed to after, or some of them were at least. So yeah, I Babylon 5 for me. What would it have been for you? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be back in a few weeks for another shelf. Now, I am close to the end of this. I've only got maybe 1.5 shelves left to do, and then I could step into the territory of, I could carry on actually, because I got other TV stuff as well. Superhero stuff, I could do that, but we'll see how I feel. But for today, this is it. See you later.